Hey, welcome to the Boom Boom Radio Show. I'm your host, Cheryl. So, as you know, I've been trying to do this for a while now. Uh, I'm just, this is my speaker. So, and I'm using my iPad out. That's what I was stressing out about. Like, how am I going to make the music sound? And so, anyway, this is the speaker I'm used to let the music play through. I try to do a party like setting, but, I'm doing the best I can. And I'm gonna use my iPad to play my music through. But before that, how are you guys doing? I thought did I do it here? Um, let's see, what did I say? Oh, yeah. Let me know your thoughts. Uh, so, excuse me. And so I was nervous about that. I'm nervous about this as well, but because I don't have everything finished like I was trying to get it done. But it's the goal I set for myself, and I did pretty good. And I actually might uh, let you not. I mean, let you listen to me create one while I'm just on this stream. So, and I think last time we did the stream, I was so proud. Was it Monday? Uh, that we went a while and talked about a lot of things, and I feel like I did a good job. So, and today, yeah, it's just I was wanting to do it on the 30th, but then the first is fine too. So, however we got it done, we're doing it, and so hopefully you like what you hear. But just know I'm still working on them because I after a while, after listening, trying to make 20, I'm talking about 20 in a row. My ears and the way I heard things kept it's like going in circles. I don't know. Did you hear that song I made? I like that. I go back and I listen to it, and in one part of it I can see. So we'll start off with that, because I really do like that song. I mean, I like all the songs I make, just like anybody likes all their songs. So plus, yeah, it's just if I can find it. Excuse me. Did I even make it on this? Because of course I use BandLab a lot of times. I'm starting to as soon as I can figure out this other one, I'm gonna use that one. And of course, I changed my hair. Um, I don't think I did go in circles on hair. Oh, I did. Well, why did I make that? Okay, let's see here. Is this the right one? Oh, come on. I like the count. I mean, you don't have to really listen to this. I like that count on there. I did on that one. Feel free to, because I'm just jamming. It's something I'm very proud of, just me doing my own thing. Uh, See that part right there, I can use a little tune, fine tune there. Something's like that. That's how I'm feeling about today. It's the first. Hopefully, you guys are having a great week thus far. So yeah, that's just how this party's gonna be, and I hope you can hear it fine. So yeah, that's why I made that one in. It looks like September of last year, I think. maybe no, yeah, September 18th of last year at 9:19 p.m. So yeah, I was just feeling something. So we're gonna try to start on some of the ones I made today. I mean this year. Um, so they aren't just even because I didn't go back and really tune up the voices and stuff. But this one I really do like. Don't have time, right? That's. Maybe I should listen to a few more. Just what that was. Hold on. Sorry, wasn't really prepared. I mean, I'm prepared, but some of them I had got them up to a listening level, so I'm just trying to find that folder of those. But tell me your thoughts. Don't be ashamed. Don't be afraid to tell me my shit sucks. You know, if that's how you feel, I ain't mad at you. You know, just once you put something out, it's just out. I think is this the okay? And yeah, I'm thinking, well, that was really about when people didn't have time for you, when they say, um, when you first, they didn't want you, and then, here they come out the woodworks. So that's why I just remember that, and I felt that I could kind of like do something different with that bass when it came in. It sounded a little uh, heavy, I think. And the song, just the level of it right now, I think is not the right. you could tell it's like a club song in my mind, in my opinion, because it will get you to moving if it's all leveled out right. And because I'm not a professional, of course, uh, I'm still learning what to listen for, and I just now realized because sometimes when I'll go turn up the gain on each track, but I didn't look at level them all on the same one. I just realized that the other day. Uh, so, and like they say, mastering a track is like something. It's a long process. Not long. I mean, especially if you start from scratch, but it's long because it's something you would have to be doing all the time. So it means it'll constantly be something you can learn and do better because technology changes. Yeah, and then if you ain't really, even if you got the money and you don't want to spend a lot of money, you want to find a cheaper way to do it. Not cheaper, but not so heavy on your pockets all the time. I mean, it depends on. I feel like where you trying to get it to. If you want it in a club, yeah, you might want to spend a little extra dubs on it. I got dubs on that, but so. But I don't know if you can hear it that one because that's why it wasn't really loud. Um, Let me see what it sounds like, because that was the one I saved to my file, right? Let me see what it sounds like on here. Sounds a little clearer on here. So I think it will get you on the, especially about the same. Like the same. I never watched that movie. See, the bass is a little bit too much, maybe. I just think I should thin it out or something. So, and yeah, and some of it, like if you were listening to it, and you can hear where it's kind of like crackling or something when it's a certain part I say when they say they don't, I don't have time for you, you ain't mine, and now they asking for all your time when I had it jumbled up because the thought process I was thinking is like when you have so many people trying to say something to you at one time and it just sounds like a bunch of gibberish. That's what I was going for in that part. It's two parts in there that's like that. Like, I'm just going on like I'm really. So yeah, that's weird. It was like not by accident. Details and they wanted to tune. I guess Banger Duet is the sponsor tonight. From Bama. Okay, because I don't know how legal that is for me to do that. But all right, let's see what else we. Did I finish this one? This was Love I Can Do That. I don't think I was singing. I don't know if I had put this out before or something, or it was just I had shared it once or something. I'm not singing or anything. I'm So I do like that. I love. I can do that. I don't know. I can't remember, but it is about just talking to your significant other and just either letting them know you got them, or you with them, or don't trip. So yeah, and I think it's just a mellow because before everything I've seen, I felt like I was making it was like so upbeat, and I wanted to learn how to make slow it down. And so I think that was like the beginning of it, me really focusing on wanting to slow down uh, my beats versus making them so fast paced or something. So I think that's what that has something to do to with as well, because you don't want your relationship to be all so fast paced all the time and just everybody's always on the go. So I think that yeah, and then I just wanted to learn how to do that and or be conscious of when I'm not doing it or something. Okay. I don't know. Sometimes just I can't remember what they. Well, that's one I'm working on or something. Now, one of these songs I used the song starter uh, just to see if I could. Because before I tried to use the song starter, and I felt like the words I put in it to describe what I was looking for were more for jingles in my mind because I had a hard time trying to use what they gave me and actually make a song that I like, and without just tearing it all apart. So on one of these, I challenged myself to do that, and that one was one I was gonna do, but you can see how it sounds to me. It seems like it should be in a jingle, so that's why I don't know. Like I didn't do anything with it. Did I? Okay, so this is something I was working on last night, and I cut that part out. But when I do it on my phone, it just shows up on my phone and not over here right now. So yeah, I like the direction I was going with that one last night. Okay, I was trying to stop it. As you can see, I was telling somebody else. But I made this root beer float one. I don't know. That's the way I named it that. But I do know I named it that. Because I was at Burger King. I don't know if I finished it. I should still scraps every other. Okay, so yeah, I made that at 9:15. That's what I at first I made it at Burger King, and at 12:48 and then I did something else to it at 1:46. So we'll listen to those too. But the clapping sound, why I put that in there because I have these well, my purse down there weighing down this tripod, these two bears, they lipstick things, they hard. So when they, cause I put them, they keychain too. So when I put them on my purse together, when they bang together like that, they make that clapping kind of sound. So that's what made me be like looking for something to go with that. But so what just happened? So yeah, what did I do? So at 12:48 on the 12th, this is what I made this, and then no, yeah, and what is that? Okay, so anyway, this is how I started it, I guess. That makes no sense. So, you club tone off. I don't know what I was thinking with that in the beginning one. It didn't go together, is what I had to be thinking. And then this is what I do at 1:48. That's how I changed this. So is it different from the last one? Yeah, it sounds like it's a little slower. Yeah, yeah, I like this one, the middle one. The one I yeah, I like the way that starts. But I do need to put those claps. I need to like not so close together. Like cut one of them out. Is my thoughts. So yeah, that's root beer float, and I was at Burger King having a root beer float, and it was a question I asked my significant other like when being there. So now there's something else I was working on. I'm still working on. I like the beat and everything. The things that we do, the things we do. Huh? Yeah, I like the melody. I like the things we do. Of course. Yeah, I think it's. I can always hear words when I'm not singing, But then when I'm trying to sing, I just get so off key and not it like I forget all the words ever known to anybody. I mean, like so. So yeah, I like that one. The things we do. Let's see what tune in. I forgot what I was doing with that one. So I've not this one. It's not. I'm not finished with this one, but that's the words I want to sing. Yeah, it's good. So yeah, that, even if I like that song, so I like I said, I'm not finished with that one. Sorry. So I don't. It's still something I need to add, and I feel like I need to take something out of that. But that was at 1:34 on the 22nd. So let me see what I was thinking on the 19th. Like I've made a couple of versions of this one. So on the 19th, two on the 19th, one on the 16th, and one on the 14th. So here's the 19th. The version. Okay, so I don't know what I was doing, but I don't like that ruling sound, and so I'm gonna have to. And that's the whole thing about when you're trying to do it, and you, especially in a fast pace, and trying to make sure you're not just repeating your sounds, like it's just not like a bunch of songs with the same instruments or same sounds. So that was the main goal. I felt like if I get at least 20 on there, and as long as they don't sound the same, I can go back and work with them and continue. But since I was just making them and I didn't really have time to stay focused on that, so thus far I think I've done a great job on that. So uh, let's see what else we got. Who knows? I don't know what that one's about. Oh, that was the one. So I'm just like, sorry, that was the one. I do really feel like people should stay up out of my face. So, and then what I was working on with that last night, that was like the tag, the hook to it, up out of my face is where you should stay. So, and that's just a running line. And so, I do like that. You make me, way you, this one's way you make me, way you make me. Should do that. I'm so silly. I don't know. I was so sorry. I was just acting so silly on there, but I just wanted to do a double talking thing. Um, but of course, you couldn't hear exactly what I was saying. So that's like I'm saying, as long as they didn't all sound the same, like I always feel like I can go back and, once, I can get my vocals clear enough to do whatever I need to do. Um, because that's another thing I didn't want to always do. They have the pre-made vocals, or you can go find some vocals to put on your track and all that. But I do want to just learn how to do things myself as well. And so, yeah, that's just me trying to be confident. And I thought I would be finished with them, but of course, that's not realistic to really try to put out some songs and feel like they just gonna be. So yeah, I'm just coming instead of letting it hinder me from, just having talked to my audience and about it, then I'm just doing that. But that's what my thoughts for that song uh, is, and just some double talking. It's like party song, just having fun. You don't have to be at a club or anything. You just could be at home, just chilling, you know, having fun with your loved ones and all these things. But so yeah, that was. I don't know what I was thinking on the 19th for that. 'Cause, let's see. The thing. I don't know if I was. Yeah, I don't think anything changed about it. I think the one I did last is when I tried to start singing on there or saying something on it. So that was that for that. And yeah, I like that. That's squares and circles. This was a beat I had made before, but it's one of those things. Most of your songs is when you go back and listen to them, if they not already like released and stuff. It's just stuff you've been working on, and you'll get back to it because you before you finished it totally or put it out totally, you you had another thought and you started working on something else. And then so when you go back to this, like if you're a writer and you just write things that come to your mind, and then when you go back to them, you like, I don't know what I was thinking about. So that's this beat. It was just squares and knots, I think. Now it's just squares and circles. It's muted, but it's so I do like that. It's totally different from everything else, but and I think at the right listening level, mastered right, it has the effect to do what I set it out to do. But yeah, that's what I think that was what I did April the 24th. So what I did, what it had started it with, is January the 3rd. So let's see what we were on. So not a whole lot about it had changed, just that I went to a little softer um, beat in there because the first one was a harder, I guess, knots. It was because it was like squares and knots. So it had a harder beat in there, which make you think of knots. And circles, this one is more roundabout to me. Okay, if I'm explaining it right. Uh, so yeah, that was so this is that was my thought process of that. Um, and what I do like is that you can always go and revisit it and redo whatever you want to and still have that original here on BandLab. I'm not sure if that's the same everywhere because I just started using, I mean, not just started, but GarageBand. I had tried it. I made a song on there. I think it was Make More Music. Let me see if I got it. Probably don't because I have it on GarageBand. Well, let me see in my files. Yeah, it was. So bear with me while I find that. Um, I think I initially. Sorry. So yeah, that's what I initially started that with, and I forgot what I was saying because I'm trying to find this. And but I have made quite a bit of songs, beats anyway. And I do want to learn how to sing. I mean, I know how to sing, but you know what I'm saying. Um, oh, I didn't hear this. So, so yeah, I made that on GarageBand, I believe. Oh no, maybe I didn't. I made it on here on BandLab. I don't know. So that's my thoughts of why I want to do things myself as well. Because even though those words and all that stuff is on BandLab for free, people tried to come for me as if they making me, and sister girl had to get a little testy about it. Like, I don't know. You might have made that snippet make me when I'm using my own brain power to put that together. Yeah. So, uh, and that's just the business. They say it's a man's business, but I don't care who business it is. If I'm doing my thing, it's my business to do it. Okay, that's how I look at a lot of stuff. So this is something I made on GarageBand. You just have to go to GarageBand when I'm doing this. I don't. No sleep. Or something. I don't need to. So I didn't think I would. I'm not finished, so it was just. So no, I was. So yeah, that's something, but I want to take that one thing out because that's what I used in just riding song. I think that's what I initially started with, something like that, and that sound was in there. But anyway, we'll get back to what I was doing. So yeah, that was my thoughts about sometimes people get a little testy about things. as if like I just went in their house and took something of theirs and they want it back. This is something when I first think I started wanting to sing or something, I was at the Y in the sauna, and I said, let me try to sing something. So we'll start. I made so many different versions of this one. Well, we'll go with the last one I did on the 29th. Maybe I can finish it. That was the direction I was gonna go because I took something out of it. So yeah, that's not the one. I think I was gonna go back and try to sing it over, but hang on, let me see. It just don't sound so good. So that's the direction I want to go with this song. Let me see the first one. Wow, no, that was very fast. So I think it's like the December of last year. That's when I started. Ooh. I like the way I said that, but I can't remember how. Yeah, that was. I can't believe I did that in December of last year. Really. Yeah. So yeah, it's gone through quite a bit of transformation, if I could say. But I do like that airy kind of sound. I think that I got in there. I do like that. So I lean more towards that probably because I can sing. I just never really am like I'm always on the go as you can see. So I catch things even some of these songs are just things when I was walking around singing in my voice things, and I didn't have time to try to perfect them or anything, so I just threw them in a song like "Don't Have Time." It was just something I said. I can do it better, but I can't. Okay, so this is like "Born to Breathe," of course, because. my thought process on Born to Breed is just because I feel like I am, even though people feel like I'm not. And I'm always like, it's none of your business if I can, if I can't. I was born to keep your attention, obviously. So, so I do. I really like that. I like the whole concept of it too, and the sounds, the vocals in there. It's just that one piece, right? It's just that one vocal. But in the middle, since I reversed it, because Born to Breed, anytime you're breeding something, there's pain with it, right? So, and when it first started saying the vocals, it just felt like it was pain involved or something. Pain and happiness, they go together. So, sometimes, especially when it's you breathing something, it's pain and you can't wait to get it over with. And then afterwards, you're happy. So in between that is I reversed it. And for one, because I reversed it, I forgot I need to gain that some because it goes on different devices. It seems like it'll go up and down where you can't hear it. But since I reversed it, it sounded like it was saying the pain, ooh, ooh, ooh. And so it just kind of like it went with what I started making it for. So I was pleased with that. And that's all you can do with it. And have fun. I mean, and I'm just talking to anybody who's interested in making their own music or making their own beats or just having their own live streams or whatever you want to do. I mean, a lot of it is just, to me, is trial and error, you know, and not being afraid or ashamed to, like, no, I'm not claiming to be a professional at it or anything. But the more, practice makes perfect, as they say, and the more you do it, if it's a passion of yours, the more you do it, the more it becomes better. So we'll go and try to find the first song I made, or beat, I mean, which was in 2021. And it's, I mean, I'm sure it's not the first one I made. I'll let you listen to one of those, but the first two I made on here. It's not even on here because I had a different account before, but it was on not that many songs on there. So Talk to Me is the one I made. It was in April the 29th, 28th of 2021. So let's see where my mind was at then. I'm doing just that, love, talking to you. And it's a long one, so I know that's where I was at in 2021. Yeah, so, yeah, it's a long, just one repetition. Like a run on sentence, right? You're so cute. But what I put in the description is love hearing your voice. You know, so I know that's where I was into my mindset in 2021, April. I mean, like wow, 3 years exactly. Uh, I noticed I wasn't. I hadn't learned how to build up songs. I just would start them off all the same, all the and it wouldn't be like because like the more you grow, the more you know how to. There should be a change midway. So I had just learned that I think last year, and so I can tell I hadn't. I was just starting songs. Even right now, the songs I'm working on now, I still need to go back and like gradually have them start versus anyway. But I know how to do that now. I just was trying to get them all on paper or on something, and go from there. So yeah, those are all. A lot of these are 2021, and you know. So I think I started pretty much in around that time, and I just been doing it. Like I've been doing it consistently, but I don't like make songs all the time. It's just, and I think that's with anyone with music. You unless you just it's something you have to do because you're in something. Most people like write down a lot of stuff, and then later on, when they feel an urge or really feel like something is tugging at them to make something or create something or write some lyrics for someone, then that's what they do. But just doing it all the time, unless, like I said, it's just your job to do. Um, yeah, I think I did quite a bit in 2022. Yeah, I did. Because, like, people felt like they were busy working on things. You know, 2022, 2023. Like I said, I don't think I did as much of it in 2023. I just think, no, I don't see a lot of stuff I did in 2020. Wow, that is amazing. I didn't do, oh, yes, I did. Like, this thing is playing tricks on me. I did do quite a bit in 2023. Sorry. Yeah, because I think people felt like they were the only ones really working on something or that had something to show for what they was doing, is what I think 2023 was to me. Uh, it at first glance, when you were in the moment, you probably it seemed like I wasn't accomplishing anything because I was busy taking my focus off of what I do and was looking at other people. But you know, my record, that's no pun intended, speaks for itself. So I stayed busy, and in between looking at people, I was still creating my own image, and and still doing it today. So I don't see what this like. What I remember about this little elbow grease. I think I did April. That says 2022, but it says April 25. I think I just revisited those things. Yeah, January was, yeah, but then I went back and did something else to it in 23. So here's January 6th of 2022. What was I thinking? Okay, so yeah, that's what then 2022 is a little elbow grease. And then in 2023, I created like a picture. Uh, I think I used AI with a lion and some lions and a girl and kissing. Or, yeah, and I slowed it down or lowered it or something. Yeah, it was like a king lion, and it was a lady kneeling. So, not really, just because kings and queens and things. So yeah, the like I said, that's why I like that because you can always go back and find your original and just change it or build on upon it if it's new things. Like, cause in Band Lab, of course, just like with any DAW, you have new sounds come out or new people working on their own like presets or something like that. Excuse me, and you can change the whole song. Uh, so yeah, I don't know what this like lotion is. What is it? And that has so much to do with too. Like when you name stuff, I don't know. I always say the randomest things. Like I don't know. And I was probably thinking about something from a long time ago when I was doing a picture or something. I had this necklace. It was a light bulb that said I love you on it, and and I realized I needed some lotion or something. I don't know what I was thinking. Just to let you know, just to let you know. Why are they so delusional? It's delusion. It's an illusion of being delusional. So stuff, stuff. I had to play like two other versions of this. I said something in April of this. Say it, I get it. I say like you want it. I say it, I get it. You look like you want it. You look you want it. I say you I get it. I say yes, I get it. I get it. I say it, I get it. I say it, I get it. You look like you want it. I say it, I get it. I say it, I get it. I say it, I get it. I say it, and you look like you want it. I say it, I get it. I say it, I get it. So, oh my God, that's so what's up, you? I say it, I get it. I say it, look like you want it. I say it, I get it. And you look like you want it. So yeah, I'm probably sure that'll be some part of some song. But that yeah, that's really funny that I don't know what it has to do with being like lotion, but if I say I want some lotion, somebody gonna look like they want some. So I'm sure that applies to more than just okay, let me see what we go back to this. So yeah, I feel like I was really busy in 2023 as well. This did I say this one? Do this with you. I'm not done with this one, but yeah, I think it was the last thing I was doing yesterday. I'm done with this one. So, so sweet. I can never explain. Mhm. We can go to hour. So of course, let's do this with you. I mean, of course I can. And but just getting over that fear of not just trying to sing it myself. I'm happy I've done that. Um, but like I said, it is a learning thing because learning how to get everything right and trying to use things and you don't know if it's right until you like put it out there. Because sometimes just listening to things over and over and it just kind of I don't know. Let's see what this one is running. Really, oh, this one. Yeah, I think that's something I had already been working on and just was like, yeah, looks like I started working on it like February the 18th. Let's see what's it. So, because these things are so simple to do, that's another reason why I'm saying I want to get more into the habit of doing them, just making those one-liners. And then just I'm just still trying to learn as much as I can, and of course, I'm thinking about a laptop and a better mic. I think those are the investments I just need to make because uh, a laptop you can take it anywhere and do whatever on it. And then just I've been looking at that new mic they've been talking about with the autofocus or something. Um, it's definitely made me think about some of my live streams and how like someone was listening to me or something like. I mean, just not me personally, but it just you could anyone can use that, right? And it didn't seem fairly expensive. I mean, anything you get at these points with when you're trying to really build a following, it's more of an investment anymore. It's an investment, so I'm just like, yeah. Um, sorry. And I was just it's an investment anymore because it helps you, and we do start off small and hope to, if you're serious about it. Sorry, I got a little distracted from work. uh, let me get back to here first, and then they investments, and I don't think that's it's just what works for you, really. Sorry, what works for you. If something even cheaper than that, because I think it's like 300 and something. I and but with me, I don't. But I don't know if that's something you can plug into a laptop. I know it runs off of it needs phantom power. So I don't know. I was looking at it, and then I started. Of course, you have to know everything you need in order to have that. Like this USB mic, you just plug it into something, and you're good to go. And it's not like a lot of stuff you need to carry around with you when it comes to it, other than what you need to use. But so of course, before I was thinking about it, and then I started thinking about all the other stuff you might need to, when you. Anyway, let's get back to the music. So yeah, and sometimes like when you make a song or a beat, and then you feel like is something wrong with it, and you go to another version or come back to it another day. If you use like a DAW that tracks every uh, revision you make for it, and then you go back to listen to the original, and then you feel like you've tinkered with it so much that the original sounds better now. So sometimes I find myself doing that. Excuse me. Um, what's I know. Oh, this is something else I was trying to sing on. So you can say the main point is I know I love you. So yeah, that's just I got the I know right, but that's so yeah, that's I know. Let's see, I can do it better. Oh, didn't we say that one already? Oh. I wanted to type like try to rap on this so I can do it better. I don't think I. Hopefully, I didn't do it on that number. It's a long intro. So yeah, that's that one. I can do it better. I know we've been going on for a while, right? Mm. So I was trying to get them done and trying to stay focused on getting them done and not letting other people distract me or prevent me from being myself. Because I think that's the whole moral to the whole story is just being you and being who you were born to be, like, and not being afraid to take chances is the and that is the main point. You know, I think about I am who I am because of the chances I've taken in my life versus listening to other people, uh, you know, because they don't like something, how they've always tried to come to me and make me feel like I shouldn't like something. And I have gone on to really shine through all that. And when bitter people come trying to ask me how I came up with something or how come she, whatever, uh, that's all I can keep saying is because I can continue to keep my eyes on what I'm doing and not let other people try to tell me what I need to do or how I need to do it. You know, all you can do is what you can do, and that's it. You know, but taking a chance on your own life is definitely worth it uh, versus sitting around uh, letting other people think they got the best of you in every shape, form, or fashion. So, you know, I just I don't walk around fearful of anything. Maybe because I wasn't raised to, and mainly because I don't go around bothering people either to be walking around afraid. So people most likely have to be afraid of me because they're always trying to bother me. So, and that's just how I look at things. And it's You just cannot. When you want to become something, or people have faith in you becoming something, then you have to make sure you know that, and you let them know that they ain't looking at it wrong. You're not looking at it wrong, and some things people would have done a long time ago if they had the power to do it. Okay, and so especially how they come to me on a daily. Like they can't stand me. So anytime you have somebody who coming around you saying they can't stand you, or ooh, whatever they saying about the way you do things, and if they had the power to do something about it, whether they could had the power to tell you yay or nay, they would have did it, and it has nothing to do with anything else. Uh, but you do get people always. I personally always get people who think they know what someone else is saying about me versus what somebody else is saying about them. It's like, so, and I always get people feeling like I should feel bad or feel sorry for myself about something, uh, because they might get to do something that I don't. But the whole point is they might get to do something that I don't even want to do. So is it a thing about is it about you getting to do something that I don't get to do, or is it just about me not caring to do what you do? Period. I mean, like people see me all the time, and they see I'm just always doing me. I'm content with doing me. I'm not. I don't walk around with my head held down and I low. I don't bicker and complain about it. I just do me. But anytime someone sees me and they feel like they are better than me, they really express that. You can tell in their facial expressions. And then and I'm not saying that in a way because you have to really know me, which most people seem to know about me. No, and you can tell the atmosphere, the way you people look like. What are you doing here? Because that was a line of. I think I was just joking about something one time, and people like really tried to use it, like they was gonna use it to hurt me. I was making a joke. I'm like, but so it's anyway. So I always think those things when people who could care less what I'm doing, right? They can care less, really. It's just the fact that they have no say so in it is the point. Or they waiting on a big upset or something. I don't know. I don't know if anyone would be upset. They wouldn't be upset. They just seem like they would be happy even today. Just like they ain't gotta be looking at me for me. But anyway, so these are what I was thinking. And I just had to tell you that for a minute because, you get distractions. I'm not saying that that's a distraction, but when you hear things through the grapevine and you try to throw a monkey wrench in somebody else's show or party, then you have to point these things out because I'm sure 9 times out of 10 they done had one thrown in there so many times. So and it's just if you talking to one of the two, then you about to have another one. Okay, so I don't know. It's just that's what the problem is a lot of times. Um, but I don't know. It's just life. You get into the social media thing. And my life seems to have always been social for some reason. I mean, I know you have your guardians and they enter you in things when you were little and you never did grow out of it, most likely. And you just keep yourself up and doing these things. Like, I, I don't know, like born and bred too is another thing that, you know, you ever had anyone make you feel like you wouldn't amount to much or you wouldn't who would want to look at you, who would want to listen to you, who to you have you ever had people come in your life like that, whether it been a teacher or someone, and then you keep running across those type of people and they just keep looking stupid. Like, for one, why are you even wasting your time? And why do you continue to? And that's all you can do, right? Like, yeah, I am ready. No, and so it's just so funny. Um, I think that was pretty much it on the songs, and I think we're doing good. I'm catching up from I did Monday and Wednesday. I don't know. I'm just kind of so, but I'm glad none of my beats sound exactly the same. You can tell they're totally different. You know, if they're cohesive as far as all going together since I made them, I'm not sure. But are they telling a story just by if I let's just see what I said, named them, uh, and see if it's telling a cohesive story. Uh, I don't know what knock knock is. What I was saying knock knock for. Oh yeah, that's it, right? Yeah. So yeah, I was just laying down one time and I was like, let me see what this. I think I had just got a new phone, and I wanted to see what the microphone was like sounding like on it, and I just did that. And those are the type of things I feel like you really need a studio to be like go hard in. I like because it was just like I'm in a situation with little to no direction. And it is really the truth. So and but it just so yeah. I think that in those cases, one because I would try to rap, but I don't know. I think it's because you do probably need to be in like a studio setting and you can really like crank up the volume and go hard on it. So, but I do like the way that I was trying to do that. So, yeah, these are just things you keep in case you do come into that kind of setting. And yeah, I did go ahead and write the whole lyrics to it. That was just so, yeah. So I do like that. So let's see if we have a cohesive story just from so so it is knock knock. Okay. Then it's love I can do that. So if you knock on the door and someone answers and you say, yeah, love, I can do that. Okay. Looking for. I think that's like I said was one of the song starters. So looking for, yeah. Then it's who knows. Did I say that? Who knows? I think I did. Then it's tune in. Then it's the way you make me. The things we do. Squares and circles. Root beer float. Hold on. Where you got that one? Okay. Root beer float. Don't have time. Self starter. Okay, let's hear that because I think that was one of the. Okay. So yeah, that's one of the song starters I use. Uh, well, that is the song starter tool I used on BandLab, and I was like, because normally I feel like it's more for a jingle. When I mean I you put different things in there and they come up with something. So probably just the way I describe things. So yeah, then self starter, then nothing is the same. Did I? Nothing is the same. Mhm. So yeah, that's nothing is the same. I'm trying to still see if it's a cohesive story. Nothing is the same. Born to breed. This ain't easy. Let's see. I think I was working on this, so I kind of changed. I wasn't finished. So yeah, I do like that. So that's still part of it. This ain't easy. I can do it better. I know somebody like you running and do this with you. So yeah, so if I had to put it like in story form, it would be knock knock, love. I can do that. Like maybe because looking for, like love. I can do that. Looking for you. I don't know. Who knows, right? It's just for this. Because someone knock knock. I can do that. Anyway, I'm going way off. Looking for who knows? I don't know. Tune in and just tune in. Way you make me, you just may make me flip out about shit. Not, I mean, just if you talking about a story, because I don't want to like make people think I'm talking about anything else. So we just gonna do this in a rough way. Tune in, like somebody knock on your door, like what, man? What? Why you always knowing where I live at? 'Cause- I'm just joking. So anyway, if you're putting it in a story form, tune in. The way you make me, like The things we do, I'm really going off because these are not finished songs. So don't have time. You don't have time for people. Self starter, I don't need people all up in my business. I can do this myself. Nothing is the same. This ain't like before, or even before that. I was born to be who I am. I don't need the sympathy, or I don't need to walk around saying I'm this or I'm that. I'm me. Sorry, guys. Hello, hello, hello. Anyway, sorry, my battery needs charging. I was just talking away and did not notice that. So we're gonna end this. So.